This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukwade and this is Africa Now. Recent data shows that the landlocked country has now replaced Mali, the birthplace of conflict in the Sahel, as the epicenter of the crisis. According to the Armed Conflict Location and Events Data Project, a leading aggregator of conflict statistics, a total of 1,315 events of organized political violence, including explosions and violence against civilians, were recorded in Burkina Faso last year. It was a twofold increase from 2020's figures. The United Nations on Thursday warned against provocation in Libya that could lead to clashes, citing reports of armed elements mobilizing around the capital Tripoli as rival governments vie for power. Military sources said the convoy of new Prime Minister Fathi Bashaiga set out from the Misrati but was unable to find the route into Tripoli without meeting opposition from factions that backed the Biba. Tensions have simmered since the country's eastern-based parliament swore in Bashaiga earlier this month in a challenge to interim Premier Abdul Hamid Dabiba, who has refused to hand over power. Now on Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine is to withdraw all of its troops from UN peacekeeping missions in Africa and Europe so they can be redeployed to fighting invading Russian troops at home. Its biggest mission was in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where about 250 Ukrainian troops had been serving. They will soon leave along with their 8 helicopters and other military equipment. Aid agencies are expressing concern that the crisis in Ukraine is causing donors to cut funding for other emergencies, including conflict in West Africa and drought in the east of the continent. In Burkina Faso, where a jihadist conflict is spreading, aid organizations, including the Norwegian Refugee Council and Oxfam, say donors are cutting funds by up to 70% to support their operations in Ukraine. Another war will make things even worse. Africa's economic outlook is particularly vulnerable to higher food and fuel prices, prompted by Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as well as to reduce tourism revenues and diminish access to financial services, Kristalina Georgieva, IMF Managing Director, said. She said the Resilience and Sustainability Trust will be approved to cushion the effect of the war on African countries. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed seasoned jurist and the public face of Ramaphosa's anti-corruption drive, Raymond Zondo, as the country's new Chief Justice, effective April 1. Ramaphosa also said on Thursday that Mandisa Maya will be the Deputy Chief Justice. She will become the first black female in that position. The Chief Justice is the highest-ranking member of South Africa's judiciary and also heads the highest court in the country, which is the Constitutional Court. Mali has said it will investigate the disappearance of several Mauritanian cattle breeders on its territory, which has caused a diplomatic row between the two West African countries. The statement did not further lay out its allegations against Malian forces or say how many people were missing. Tropical cyclone Gombe is expected to rapidly intensify over the next 24 hours, growing to the equivalent of a major hurricane before making landfall on Friday in Nampula province, northern Mozambique. Meteorologists expect it to have wind speeds of more than 200 km per hour and rain above 200 millimeters, accompanied by thunderstorms that will last for 3 days. President Filipe Nyusi has called for increased alerts by the authorities. Now, Kenya's international airports in Nairobi and Mombasa have been ranked the best in Africa for the second year in a row, based on a traveler survey by the Airports Council International, a trade association of the world's airports. Jomo Kenyatta Airport and the Moi International Airport emerged top in the 2021 best airports by size and region in the 5 to 15 million passengers per year, under 2 million passengers per year categories respectively. Now on health matters, Ugandans found spitting in public who spend a year in prison or pay 3 million Uganda shillings fine, if proposed changes to the public health law are passed. The Public Health Amendment Bill 2021 seeks to curb the habit that is deemed dangerous due to the risk of spreading diseases. However, doctors are opposed to the changes, arguing that spitting is a biological function in response to the disease present in somebody's body. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukmade. Thanks for watching.